What's up, my Beater Bros? Beater Maine-iac here with another World Series rebuild, and in honor of the Cleveland Indians walking away with the American League title, well, at least record-wise, and the Twins sneaking into the wild card spot. I'm gonna do the last team I haven't done yet in the AL Central with Kansas City Royals. One of the reigning playoff contenders have slipped in recent years, so we're honestly gonna see if we can get them back into shape. And I think part of it's gonna start with this awful coaching staff right here. That's just awful. Anyway, guys, let's check out our current roster before we get trading away. We got a lot of nice young prospects in the pitching category. We got Danny Duffy, a good starter. Probably keep him. Jason Vargas, another decent starter. Might keep him, might dump him because his salary's pretty high. Jason Hamill, Nate Kearns, and Ian Kennedy would be our starting rotation. We got Calvin Herrera, really good person in the bullpen. Don't have to really trade him away. Mike Minor, another good option. Don't have to trade him. I like his 37 stamina for a reliever. That's nice. You got Brendan Maurer, Ryan Buchter, Mike Morin, and Joaquim Soria would be rounding out the pen there. We got Scott Alexander, our closer, and we're desperately gonna need a new one of those. In fact, we might just pick up a rookie closer and roll with him. We got Salvador Perez, really solid catcher. Probably just gonna get a backup for him if we can. Eric Hosmer, solid first baseman. Probably just aim for a backup. Whit Merrifield, probably backup right there. Third base, might need a backup. Not really a priority. Chester Cuthbert doesn't look too bad. Alcides Escobar might get a. I like his fielding and speed. I actually might keep him, but I might get another shortstop as well. We got Melky Cabrera, so might try to get another shortstop. Might try to get another left field there, but wouldn't be too upset if we couldn't. We got Lorenzo Cain and Billy Burns out in center. I'll probably actually keep both of them because of their high speed stat. And definitely need a new starting right fielder if we can get that. Anyway, guys, if you don't know how this works, we start trading in spring training before we actually play a spring training game. That way the new players can get acclimated to the team and their stats can balance out before the regular season starts. Because sometimes they swing up and swing down when you trade them, and I want them to even out a little bit. We will go through the trading, fast forward through that. You won't miss a trade though. Fast forward through that. Try not to go too fast to where you'll miss anything. Just fast forward through the spring training itself. See if where the players are at the end of spring training when the regular season starts. Give you a quick look at our starting rotation in every position like then. See what our 25-man roster is. And then after that, we get to the next trading point where we can trade the newly acquired prospects and stuff like that to further improve our roster if we need to. In case of injuries, if you didn't watch the last episode, we actually had 2 key pitchers go down, and that ended up costing us. So having a backup 6th pitcher wouldn't be a terrible idea for scenarios like that. So we do pick up prospects, we do trade for more, and then of course, the regular season's all at normal speed. We go to around the trade deadline, see if we can trade again. If not, just go through to the postseason, check out how our team did, see if any of our acquisitions did really good, and then we see if we can win the World Series. Most of the time, yeah, that doesn't happen. Anyway, guys, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you are new. I hope you enjoy this video. Should be a good one. Now, if you saw at the beginning of the page, you will notice. Well, holy shit, the White Sox are only good in speed. That's interesting. You will notice that what we were ranked in every category. I do like where we're at right now. Second in contact, sixth in speed, first in defense, eighth in pitching, and 22nd in power. Granted, power's not good, but if you consider every other category, we're top 8, and we're top 2 in contact and defense, which I believe are vitally important to a good team. Now let's check out our roster here and why we're so okay. Our ace is Rick Porcello. Why did I trade for him? Well, I've never really used him before, so I just wanted to give him a shot. It's one of the last episodes of the series. We got Danny Duffy because I didn't want to trade him away. Look at that, the smirk. He's got some spunk on him. We got Jimmy Nelson here. Thought his stats looked, to me, his stats look way better than 83 overall. 84 velocity with 70 control and 77 break. That's kind of crazy. Not to mention he can bunt, which would be good in our National League games. We got Jason Hamill here. Solid all-around stats. Home run per 9 is lacking a little bit. Solid control, velocity, break. Decent stamina. I like it. We finally got Jason Vargas to round it out. Good stamina here. Probably going to have an ERA around 4. But stuff like that happens. We also got this guy right here. Caught my eye. He's 19, but he's got 73 velocity, 85 K per 9, 73 bunting, and 85 stamina. I think he's going to be crazy if one of our starters get hurt. In the relievers, we don't have any prospects here. The best prospect we could get with good potential was like a 69 overall. Had to cut him to make some moves. We got Kelvin Herrera. Good stats all across the board. Compared to his velocity, his control's lacking a little bit, so hopefully that doesn't cost us. We got Nate Jones. 99 velocity, had to get him. Wanted one of those guys where you know he can just blow right past somebody. Glenn Perkins here, one of those guys. He can command a ball almost better than anybody. 93 control, mixed in with 80 strike per 9 and 85 walk per 9. Should be a good, reliable 7th inning, 8th inning guy. Mike Morin, solid stats around the board. Lacking a little bit, but hopefully he picks up. Mike Minor, good stats. Good stamina, 37 overall stamina. I think that's really good for a reliever. And we got Jake Diekman, another guy to blow right past guys. As closer, we got Roberto Osuna. I like his stats across the board. 88, 88, 85, 92 break, 87 velocity, 74 control. I believe that's really good for a closer. Cheap salary of $1 million, so not too bad. Got a couple nice prospects to trade in. Or if he gets hurt, might throw in some James Lawrence, 89 velocity. I like that. We got Salvador Perez, but we also have Giovanni Soto to back him up. I thought Soto had relatively good power compared to the other options we had at catcher. Marwin Gonzalez. I didn't originally trade for him to have him replace Hosmer. I thought Hosmer was going to be the starter. But I do like the power Gonzalez has versus lefties compared to Hosmer. Granted, I might do something, insert Hosmer into against the righties. Well, Whit Merrifield at second. Couldn't find a reliable backup for him because we ran out of trade-worthy people. But he's got good speed, good contact, good fielding, all-around good player. Mike Moustakas at third. He's got really good power and fielding. Now, this is probably one reason why our power hurts, is the fact that Alcides Escobar has 27 power versus right and 32 power versus left. I might actually have to try to work something out real quick. Got Marcel Ozuna at left field. I love trading for this guy. He generates power consistently every time I trade for him. He does slump often, but it's kind of worth it for me. If he slumps, we got a good contact and vision of Melky Cabrera to back him up. We got Lorenzo Cain and Billy Burns. I told you guys I wasn't going to trade them. Even though Billy Burns' power sucks and Lorenzo Cain's power is lacking, they got good contact and amazing speed and reaction. So they're exactly what I need in center fielders. We traded for Ben Gamel. I believe we had him before and he did terrible. But he's got good speed, good contact, power, vision, fielding, But we got Ichiro Suzuki if we need to. His power sucks, but We can always figure out something here. Now, real quick, as you can see, our power is doo-doo at 22 doo. Bad joke. Inbound. So, we're going to see if we can trade Escobar and Saladino for a better shortstop real quick. Not necessarily better in the sense that they're going to be a crap ton better. Just, I want more reliable power. If I can get it, I would love to get Gregorius right now. I wouldn't be losing much at all, but I don't have much more to trade for him. Can't get Troy Tulowitzki. Asking too much to get Jose Iglesias and Stolten Simmons, Marcus Simeon. That's close. Elvis Andrews is out of the question for sure. Trey Turner, I really wish I could get Trey Turner. That would make me heaven. See, this right here doesn't increase. I actually gain a little bit of speed, a little bit of contact. I do lose fielding, but I gain some power and vision. I don't necessarily approve of making this trade, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. See real quick if I can if there's any good like shortstop prospects here. I believe Jensen isn't too bad. So now we have Jose Reyes joining us at shortstop. At a 40-man roster just to have that 40th guy here, and we went from 22nd to 21st. But I believe our speed went up from 6th to 5th, which is nice. So let's get going. We will sim 4 series, I guess. No, 5 series. Just to see how we do. We already got an offer. You want Giovanni Soto for Bartolo? Fuck that shit. I'm sorry, but Bartolo Colon, nope. I don't like when they do that. Yeah, Lorenzo Cain, broken leg. Oh, already they're trying to strike me down. So if Lorenzo Cain went down with a broken leg, what can I do? Hosmer, good job. What can I do to replace Lorenzo Cain with a broken leg? It's definitely too early to trade, but I shall check. Yes, I still gotta wait a couple weeks. Until then, I guess since I do have to promote somebody, looking at the Major League roster, the only guy I can logically think about promoting, or at least AAA roster, I should say. Stat-wise, someone I need. See, it's contact and power versus I'm gonna promote first baseman. Don't know why. Maybe he can be a pinch hitter kind of thing. Well, we shall see. We won a game 15-0, so that's good. Still out 1 to 2 months. I don't think I can trade quite yet, but we shall see. Okay, we can trade now, so we gotta find a replacement for Lorenzo Cain for now, and try to improve of our 7th overall ranking, because 11 and 12 is just not good enough, even if we're just half a game behind the 3-team tie. Okay, guys, wish me luck in this next round of trading. Okay, guys, I believe we made enough moves to make up for the loss of Lorenzo Kane for at least a little while. We got Alex Wood, our new ace. Rick Porcello was struggling too much, and in the end, he was just costing us too much money for his performance. We also got Aaron Nola, Aaron Sanchez, Jimmy Nelson, and Danny Duffy now down to our 5th spot, even though he's struggling. I'm hoping he turns it around. If you notice, there's a lot of A's here. We got Nate Jones, Kelvin Herrera, Will Harris, Mike Warren, Mike Miner, and Jake Diekman in the reliever role. Glenn Perkins, I liked him, but his ERA was well north of 4, and I just couldn't approve of that. Robert Osuna, his ERA is terrible. Holy shit. Probably should have traded him away. Hopefully he'll get better. We got Salvador Perez. Had to promote Giovanni Soto, but to do that, had to trade away Brandon Phillips, one of our new second basemen. But we got Marlon Gonzalez. Was almost traded away Eric Hosmer, but he's hitting .359, which is just insane. We got Whit Merrifield at second, doing okay. We got a decent backup if he gets hurt. Nothing great, just decent. We got Eugenio Suarez. I don't think he'll be our starting third baseman for long. It just automatically put him there when we traded for him. And we got Mike Moustakas, not doing too bad, 5 home runs so far. We got Zach Kotsar starting at shortstop for us instead of Alcides Escobar. Definitely a vast improvement skill-wise, so let's hope that pays off. We also got Jose Reyes, who we traded for, who's hitting .382. He is definitely not going to keep that up, but we'll see. We got Marcelo Zuna, Melky Cabrera, AJ Pollock now to replace Lorenzo Kane and Billy Burns. His speed is decent. It's not as good as Billy Burns, but his contacts and power is a lot better. So Lorenzo Kane will be the backup when he gets healthy, but we will have to demote somebody, which is going to suck. We also got Josh Reddick, our starting right fielder. Wanted to kind of keep Ben Gamel as our starter and Ichiro Suzuki in them, but they weren't doing well at all. Well, Gamel actually was. He was hitting .322, but, you know, the game demoted him for a reason, so there must be a reason to it. I think it's because I picked up so many good players, but we'll see. We are currently 11 and 12. We check our league ranking. We went from pretty good in speed up from 5th to 18th, but we're up to 4th in power, 5th in pitching, still 1st and 2nd defense and contact, but we're now 1st overall, so hopefully our record improves from the losing record it remains. As a little test, first 23 games. Let's do another 23. That's not 20. Is that 23? 7, 14, 20. Yeah, that's 23. Oh, yeah. Duh. Okay. We did better. We went 12 and 11. Lorenzo Kane will be back soon, so that's good. Can't really trade for anybody yet. I'm just going to go balls deep to the trade deadline. We don't want to do the draft. Nobody cares. We can't play with them anyway. Okay, team's picking it up. Skips the home run derby. Don't care. I'll have it auto fix just to see what it does. Yes, our team really stepped it up. 64 and 41. We got nobody injured right now. Aaron Nola, Aaron Sanchez, Alex Wood all having a good season. Danny Duffy's improving, so that's solid. We check out the standings. We are now 1 game ahead. But we are, the Indians are a game behind. And they are currently 4 games ahead of the wild card, which is good. I feel like we got even worse in speed, somehow. Team ERA of 3.69, average of 2.87. That's pretty solid. Don't think there's we sent Eugenio Suarez. I knew he wouldn't be starter for long. Mike Moustakas as a starter. Is there anybody we really need to replace? If not, I kind of want to keep the prospects we have. Hosmer's back to starting because he's having a decently good season. Salvador Perez and Giovanni Soto. There's not a lot of good catchers, so that's iffy. Roberto Osuna has improved, but I guess our bullpen's struggling a little bit. I'll do this live, actually, right now. Just take this guy. We have any really good prospects? Doesn't look like we have any really good prospects. Says he's a 78 overall. I do like his overall stats, so it's going to take a decent amount to trade him away. Tyler Thornburg. Probably going to walk more people. Now, just because he's a 78 overall doesn't mean he's going to play like a 78. So if I'm going to trade him for somebody, I want to make sure that's going to be someone that I get my money's worth out of. And to me, that does not much of a vast improvement, but that might be the best I can do. Ryan Dull. Let's do it. Ryan Dull here on the team. Now, I don't want to have to trade away Osuna. He's been doing decent, but I'm just going to see if there is... Almost made a bad mistake right there. See if there's anybody, like, amazing we can trade him for. We could trade him for Wade Davis. We have the cap room for Wade Davis. How's Wade Davis doing this year? 2.5 ERA, 36 innings, 36 strikeouts, 30 saves, 25 saves. The difference is a lot. Let's see if there's anybody better. Rafael Iglesias we could get. Trevor Rosenthal, maybe. Can't get Kelly Jansen. Although, maybe if we trade the right prospect. It's gonna take Ben Gamble to get Kelly. Fuck it, let's do it. That's what it gets to get Kelly Jansen. I'll do it. I can't really think of a different position we'd need. Maybe right field, but there's not many people we could actually trade for that would improve it drastically. I'd trade him away. It can't really increase our major league roster though, because they'll just get demoted. So let's see if there's anybody we might be able to trade Reddick for. We'll do this live here. Now if I do trade for anybody, I want someone who's better against lefties as well. Now looking at the comparison, I wouldn't lose much speed. I'd lose what I have in fielding though. And JD Martinez is having an okay year. Reddick's having an actually decently good year. You know what? I'll keep Reddick. I'll keep the roster how it is and see how that goes from there. We improved the first in pitching, so that's good. Like I said before, I don't mind the slow speed. We are 22 games ahead of 500. Let's sim down to this Cleveland series. Went on a little winning streak. I like that. Swept the Indians. We're winning pretty solid right now. Aaron Nola with 166 innings. That's nice. Diekman doing solid work. Nelson doing solid. Jimmy Nelson honestly is the one that surprises me the most if you think about it. Because his stats don't blow you away necessarily in any straight category. But I guess I sense something. He's 7-9, but his ERA is only 3.75. So it's a little misleading. His strikeouts per 9 are pretty dang good. And I guess compared to the other seasons he's pitched in the majors, he's on pace to do a lot better than his career average. Well, besides this little bloop right here where he pitched 10 innings and allowed 1 run back in 2013. Duffy. Fractured. Lorenzo Cain again? Oh, we need 2 more people on the roster. Hey, Eugenio Suarez. Guess what? You're promoted. We need a new pitcher now. I don't think Dalton's good enough to necessarily just outright sign for us. Oh, it's past the trade deadline too. Crap. Why does this always happen to me? Now, 1 to 2 months. Oh shit. Sorry. 1 to 2 months. That would take... That'd be roughly around postseason time. Let me see what's estimated. I don't know exactly how it'd work, but until then, we need a 5th starter. Sorry, I'm still getting used to navigating this shit. So Dalton's gonna have to step up, whether he wants to or not. I apologize, Dalton, but if Duffy doesn't get back, you're our guy. We don't have a guy in the pen with enough stamina, and I don't see them doing well enough at all. This might cost us again if we lose a 2nd straight episode because of injuries. I'm gonna be so sad. Kelly Jensen with a win. Let's see. Calvin Herrera, Dalton Gonzalez. That's a rookie. That has to be the rookie, isn't it? 10 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, 1-0, 5 walks. That's concerning. His whip's really high, but doing solid. We are 5 games ahead of the Indians. That's nice. And the Indians are only a game ahead of the Red Sox, so we'll do the classic where we sim ahead. Actually, I'm going to do one better and sim. Okay, swept the White Sox. Jimmy Nelson doing solid work still. An 8-11 record, which is surprising. Will Harris doing good work. Kelvin Herrera, solid work. Nola might have got the loss, but 187 innings pitched, 204 strikeouts. I'll take that. Sanchez, Nelson, and Kelvin Herrera again. I went the long way around. 5 games ahead still. And the Indians, I believe, are 2.5 games ahead. So that puts us 7.5. Which, for me, means I'll sim 8 games ahead. Actually, I'll just sim up into the Detroit series. Okay. Okay, allowing 19 runs. That's a little sad. Sanchez about to hit 200 innings. That's good. Dalton. Dalton that still had a 3.8 ERA, 1-1 record. That's not terrible. Nothing I can complain about necessarily. Still 5 games ahead of the Indians. Our speed's gotten a little better. I don't know how. We're in the playoffs. And so are the Indians. So I guess we'll sim the rest of the season. Duffy's out 2 to 3 weeks. So he might be back. If I go to my roster, I don't think I can, yeah, I can't, activate him. So he's gonna be missing the postseason, so this sucks. Last 3 games, can we hit 99 wins? Nope, 97. But we did win the division. Yes, I'd like to stop simulating. Last 2 games, Dalton lost again. Alex Wood won, and then Aaron Nola lost. Again. Mike Minor has a dislocated shoulder. Please tell me that means Lorenzo Kane's back. Okay, Kane is back. So we got him and Pollock, which is insane. Pollock 28 home runs. That's solid. So our starting pitching is kind of bad. We're without Mike Minor. Good thing is he was our worst reliever. Is it me or did Ryan Dull do even better once we signed him? If you are watching this, go back and check out Ryan Dull's stats when we traded for him and see if he's actually doing better now. So we check out the league. I really want to check out the Mariners. They are 12th ranked team, even though they don't rank in the top 12 in anything. 15th contact, 17th power, 15th pitching, 21st defense, and 18th speed. So logic would dictate that we should definitely smash the Mariners. But it is baseball, so anything can happen. We had the leader in doubles, AJ Pollock, slugging Zach Cozart, and Cozart OPS. Pollock 56 doubles. That's insane. Checking out batting averages, we are the Royals, so having AJ Pollock second, Zach Cozart fourth, Hosmer eighth. See, knew there was a reason I didn't trade Hosmer, but Cozart picking up some solid home run stats. This is, I think, the first time we've had 3 people, especially 2 that we acquired. I know, granted, I got Pollock late in the season, but I think it's the first time we've had 2 people we acquired finish top 4 in batting average. Granted, there's not really... Oh, wait. There is Mike Moustakas. 281. Can't complain. Check out doubles. AJ Pollock, 56. Nobody else really up there. Triples. AJ Pollock with 9. This guy is a beast. But look at the Red Sox here. Nunez 12, Betts 8, Davis 7, Bradley 7, Pedroia 7. Damn, Red Sox got 5 in the top 12 home runs. Aaron Judge with 41. He's already passed that. Justin Upton 40. Zach Cozart was our highest home run hitter, actually, which is kind of funny considering his power is 74 and 85. But I think it's funny just where Moustakas says 87 power, and then you just have people who are down here. Well, Osuna kind of didn't do too good, but he didn't do bad. 25 home runs, solid. Kind of. RBIs, no one really up there. But runs, we got AJ Pollock and Zach Cozart. Stolen bases, one of the categories I actually pride myself in trying to have one of the top 10. Didn't even come close with Merrifield. Granted, he was 3 out of 10th place, but he was almost 30 away from... We did try to get Jose Altuve too, which kind of sucks. Billy Hamilton. Oh, we trade... no, we didn't trade Billy Hamilton. Who was the guy we traded? I can't believe I'm already having a brain fart. Pollock with 18, that's pretty sick. Jose Reyes is up there, that's pretty good. Tyler Motter. Marwin's up there too, that's not bad. Lorenzo Kane. Don't really see anybody I regret trading away. Check out pitching. Wins. Hellickson and Guzman up there. Guzman got 18 wins, 79 overall. That's pretty good. We got Nola and Wood. Wood 92 overall. Holy shit. Both got 16. That's not terrible. Losses. We have Aaron Sanchez with 7. Now, was Sanchez one of the ones we got beginning of the year? No, I think he was one of the... Yeah, he was one of the second replacements. ERA is a little worse than last year. Strikeouts are a lot better, though, considering he only got pitched 7 more innings, but got 30 more strikeouts. Saves, Kelly Jansen ended up tied for second, but we did trade for him well over halfway through the year. Honestly, his worst ERA year in 7 years. That's crazy. His worst strikeout to walk ratio in years. And the guy we traded him to, he ended up doing decent, 3.79 ERA, so good for him. ERA, Aaron Sanchez. Strikeouts, Aaron Nola and Alex Wood up there. Complete games, innings pitched, nothing too major here. WHIP, nobody close up there. That worries me, having the Mariners have 2 of the top WHIP pitchers. Pitching WAR, Nola's up there. Batting WAR, Pollock, Cozart, 1-4. Awards, Hank Aaron Award, Zach Cozart, Gold Glove, Perez. Okay. Now, let's get going. We got Alex Wood versus James Paxton. Paxton's got more strikeouts, but strikeouts per 9 look to me about even. ERA, Paxton has the advantage. Nate Jones lost us the game. Second game, ooh, we lost again. This time it was Diekman. And we got swept. Mariners pitching stepped up. We didn't. Simple as that. I do believe having so many injuries did kind of affect us a little bit. Not enough to where we should have got swept in the postseason, but shit like that happens. That's one thing I like about baseball, is you could sim the season 30 different times and have like 15 different World Series winners. It's crazy. I love it. It's one of the sports I grew up loving and that I still love to this day. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys are new. And I did post a postseason video either before this or I'm posting it after this, so don't forget to check it out when it's live if it's not live already. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.